What is going on, Superhuman You fam? Troy Addison here. I am feeling amazing. My biceps are actually sore for the first time in about a year. Did a crazy 24 set bicep peak workout that I'm going to be showing you guys next week. And in today's video, we're going to talk about the Christian Guzman Lamborghini Effect. And I'm going to start this off with a little mathematical happiness equation. Now you probably are wondering, what in the hell is a mathematical happiness equation? It's all gonna make sense, and bear with me guys, you are gonna learn a super important life lesson in this video. If you ever wanna afford a lime green Lamborghini like myself, which is my personal goal, you have got to understand the principle that I'm gonna cover in this video because Christian Guzman has figured it out at a very young age. So bear with me, let's dive right into it. All right, mathematical happiness equation. And by the way, I'm gonna break this down in the comments below, just so you guys can visually understand it. But let's just say in the moment is our first number. So we'll say like a 9 is you're having amazing sex. Pretty much the peak of being in the moment. We'll say a 1 is you are being like tortured. You're watching Roseanne naked. You're sitting and forced to do taxes for 10 hours straight, just crunching numbers. And you're being simultaneously poked with bamboo leaves. We'll say that's a 1. Now we'll say, based on that scale, we'll say watching Christian Guzman videos for 3 hours straight, pretty fun. Any vlogger, I'm just using Christian Guzman as an example, but any vlogger, we'll say that is a 7. Now we will say that focusing on your big lofty goals obviously takes some effort, but it's not super unpleasurable. We'll say this activity is a 5. Now, let's focus on how we're gonna feel later that night when we go to bed. If all you did all day was watch Christian Guzman YouTube videos, you were on his Snapchat, you were on his Instagram, you were on his Instagram stories, you pretty much live vicariously through Christian Guzman's day, how do you feel when you go to bed? You didn't accomplish anything, you probably have a little less money in your bank account, you probably have a little less energy, a little less momentum. Chances are, if you're like 9 out of 10 people who watch, kind of binge watch YouTube videos, you're gonna feel afterwards about a 3. So we're gonna add up those two numbers. We got a 7 plus a 3. So we got a grand total of 10. Now, focusing on your work, in the moment, it's only a 5. In fact, in the moment, you'd much rather watch a Christian Guzman video than actually work. But when you lay your head down at night, you feel fucking proud of yourself. I know, like, I'm more motivated than anyone that I know, and nothing makes me happier when I go to bed at night knowing that I focus and I work my fucking ass off on my goals and on my life. In fact, when I go to bed that night, my mood is at an 8 or a 9. So even though in the moment I was only at a 5, when I go to bed that night, I'm a 9. So if you add up those numbers, 14 is greater than 10, which means that long term, I'm gonna be way happier focusing on my goals than just kind of binge watching and doing things that pleasure me in the moment. So the whole reason why Christian Guzman is so successful is he has figured this out, guys. He is so obsessed and focused on himself and working on his own life and only focusing on his own success. Do you think Christian Guzman could have got to where he's at and afford a Lamborghini at 23 years old by focusing and watching people's Snapchat stories for 2 hours a day and wondering what this person is doing and being jealous of this person and being jealous of this person's success? Christian Guzman got to where he is at 23, and anyone who's successful gets to where they are, not because they're lucky, not because they inherited some money, not because they're super uber talented or great looking. They got to where they are because they are focused on themselves, and every single day they put in the effort, they put in the focus, and they double down on themselves. Christian Guzman has doubled down on himself. He's been vlogging consistently for 5 years. He's been focusing on his fitness, focusing on his mindset. He's been getting better on camera. He's been getting more charismatic. All these things scale up, and all these things have a compound effect, and all of a sudden, the guy's more successful at 23 than most people are at 40. And the reason why most people have regrets and are never successful in their life is just because they never focus, they never double down, they never realize that at the end of the day, they're gonna be a hell of a lot happier if they focus on themselves, if they had a goal that they're striving to work towards. So, don't live vicariously through Christian Guzman's success. Watch his videos and have it inspire you to take action in your own life. But don't watch it and be jealous and envious of his position, because I see so many comments saying, oh my god, Christian Guzman has the perfect life. I wish I was him. I wish, I was dating Nikki. I had this alphalete business. I had a Lamborghini. I had a mansion, all this stuff. But guys, most of the people watching this video are so young. You could literally create any reality. I'm throwing water over here. You could create any reality that you want when you are in your late teens, early 20s, guys. Like, even by your late 20s, you can still create your own reality. So be motivated by his success. Take more action, do big things, and, you know, make a name for yourself. Hopefully in a couple years, if you're watching this video and you take action and focus on yourself, people are going to start Googling your name, and they're going to be watching how you got successful. So hopefully I preached my point in this video. Make sure you check out the comments below. I'm going to break it down in a more visual way, just so in case I'm rambling on and I got all hyper and you didn't understand me, you have clarification of what I was trying to say. But make sure you subscribe. We're going to be diving into the mental mindset of fitness and motivation, success, money, the whole 9 yards. So anyways, I'm all worked up. I gotta go work on my own grind. Talk to y'all real soon.